Good evening, it's Dundee United's big night, and their UEFA Cup final first leg in Gothenburg provides our main action in Sports Night this evening. And took the trophy, Sweden's only European success. They got victory both home and away. Dundee United's experience of...
The referee, Siegfried Kirschen of East Germany, leads out the two teams, all the officials tonight from that country. The Swedes on the left, Dundee United on the right. And well, the last hurdle should be the hardest, and Gothenburg's record promises to test Dundee United's fame abroad. Swedes have scored 14 goals in their 5 home legs here in the Ullevi Stadium, and 9 of their starting lineup are full internationals. And there are 3 more on the bench. Stefan Pettersson is probably their quickest player, but there's pace and skill everywhere in a very flexible side. And there is their manager, Gunnar Bengtsson. But if you can win in Barcelona and Mönchengladbach, what reason is there for fear? That's Dundee United's philosophy, and Jim McLean fields 10 of the side who beat the Germans just a fortnight ago. The minus for him is the absence of the top scorer, who is suspended, Ian Ferguson, but the plus, the return of Maurice Malpas. Billy Kirkwood, who deputised for Malpas against the Germans, keeps his place, but Jim McLean is keeping his role as a secret. Plenty of support have come from the city of Dundee, around 3,000 who've been enjoying the sunshine here in the Swedish city. It's a pleasant sunny evening for a Scottish team's first appearance in a UEFA Cup final. And Dundee United attacking the goal to our left and giving an early touch to their goalkeeper, Billy Thompson. Johansson. Free kick has been given against Kirkwood. A challenge on Peter Larsson. Larsson, a current member of the Swedish national side, who are having quite a revival. Beat the Soviet Union in an away fixture recently. Pettersson, with only Nielsen up with him. Holmgren, the elder of the two. And this is Nielsen, and that's a good save. Billy Thompson hurt in the process, but what a good ball put through by Tord Holmgren. Nielsen going on, Thompson came out, narrowed the angle well, stood his ground and made a good stop. Nielsen injuring the goalkeeper in the follow-up. So it's the shoulder probably the problem. But early concern for Jim McLean. But the head still clearing a little slowly, I suspect. Being brought into the action immediately by David Neri, which is no bad thing. Dewson back in defence, but not making it. Fredriksson. Holmgren and Bannon, not dissimilar. Both hugging the left touchline, both thinning a bit on top. It was Bannon in the defensive position. Bit of holding on Sturrock, but the referee allows play to continue to Sturrock's advantage. Redford far side, coming with a header. And that's the best that Dundee United have put together yet. Redford wasn't too far away from that. Scored 3 times so far in this UEFA Cup tournament. McInally recently on his first Scottish cap against Belgium. Malpass, Kirkwood and Bowman. Redford, Kirkwood didn't really get hold of it, but it got a deflection for the corner. Hegarty's taken a position in the centre of the 6-yard area. Bannon doing a fair amount of running, which turned out to be rather a waste of energy. Holt. And Tommy Holmgren appearing on the right side. Nielsen just inside, goes on the run. Pedersen coming up on the left side. Holmgren taking far too long to make up his mind what he was going to do with the ball. Really, there is nothing in this opening to suggest that this is a side that scored 4 times in 3 of their home ties. And with only one front player, you've got to give it to him so he can use it. Nielsen, or at least hold it up for you. Came off David Neri. And applause for Leonard Nielsen. Redford, Kirkwood running on again. And that's the second time he's found himself filling a hole, and with the chance of a shot from distance. There he is. He ran, what, 15 yards, hit it first time, and was challenged very late. Here he's standing his ground. Nielsen turning to find Bannon coming in from the wrong side. Son, capable of the long throw, but uses a short one. Anderson. Toward Holmgren. And still. Tommy Holmgren. Sent him out of panic station still, but a push and shove. There he got a foot to it, McInally ahead. All bar the Swedish goalkeeper in the Dundee United half. Not a good ball to McInally, he did well. Free kick given against David Neri. Nielsen who went down, and Nielsen who gets up very quickly. Corner. And Pedersen with a header, which Thompson seemed to lose. Oh, what a gift goal. Ball dropped right in front of the goalkeeper. Didn't come for it. And it went up over his body and into the net. And that has to go down as a goalkeeping error. In fact, one might say it was a double error, because he might well have come for the cross in the first place, and then when he stood his ground, he allowed the ball to bounce in front of him and over his frame of 6'2". just one goal in the first leg, when you're playing away, is certainly no great disaster, but Dundee United will be upset about the manner of the goal, and any neutral supporter watching will be hugely disappointed about the quality of the contest. But at half-time, Gothenburg lead by the only goal scored by Stefan Pettersson. This Ullevi Stadium was built for the 1958 World Cup and was the site of Aberdeen's success in the European Cup Winners' Cup in 1983. IFK, the team's proper name, leading by the only goal, scored by Pettersson. Dundee United, who built their reputation in this competition and their away from home performances, having to defend immediately at the start of the second half, and Thompson atones for his error of the first. And the man who beat him then is denied this time. Fed by Nielsen. Went away from David Neri. And carried away by Billy Thompson. Out by Bannon. Only to Holmgren. Tommy Holmgren. Paul Sturrock. Ran into trouble. He had two brothers for company, the Holmgrens. This is Anderson. Nielsen getting in behind the defence again. Pettersson is forward, so is Anderson. Falls a little kindly. Apparent concern on the Gothenburg bench. Bannon. Dundee throw. Morris Malpass. In fact, the referee indicating it was a free kick. Pettersson comes off the front play as well, again looking for the speed of Nielsen. Neri with him, and it's a goal kick. But that rather more typical of the Swedish play, with Pettersson coming off to collect and playing it through for Nielsen to chase. And the substitution should to be made, and John Clark is the player to be brought into the action in place of Paul Hegarty. And Jim McLean uses the first of his two substitutes, John Clark. He scored 3 times in this competition, although he's going to play at centre-back, which is the position for which he deputised for Paul Hegarty for a long spell when Hegarty was out injured. Hegarty really hasn't had the best of games tonight. Maybe he picked up an early knock. Anderson. Well, he fooled them. Johansson with the cross. Good claim. And he's applauded by the opposition's number 2 goalkeeper. Came for it well. Only suggests that his head has cleared during the half-time interval. Jim McLean must wish he'd come for a cross like that when the goal was conceded. Anderson. Bannon. Dundee with much more possession now. Sturrock. Bowman, it's worked for him. Three waiting for the cross. Redford! And the applause for the goalkeeper. Redford couldn't quite believe it. Bowman did well, then missed the header, but by the challenge created room for the cross, and Redford met it on the full and turned over the top by Wernersson. A totally different Scottish side now. Ball came off the head of Clark. Malpass. McAnally. Not a bad try from Kirkwood. The Scots now very much more playing to their strengths, which is to attack, in which they've shown so well away from home in this competition. It's rather rocked the Swedish side back on their heels. Redford. Free kick against Larsson. Clark has placed it. Bowman at the moment nearest the ball. Not a bad try by Clark. Nasty one for the goalkeeper. That's the size of the crowd, 50,023. Record here for a football match is 52,194 for a league game back in 1959. Stars a little unlucky. Fredriksson. I do like the moments of individual skill, and they like the pace of this man, Nilsson. Again, he's given the chance for the shot. Cannot believe the amount of room that Scottish defenders are giving these two Swedish frontmen. David Neary, a World Cup player, but allowing his opponent to get full sight of the goal. Gothenburg unbeaten in this competition for 23 matches, 23 and a half now. And they've scored in every away leg since 1980. It's a fine record by Gunder Bengtsson's team. Listen. Neary. David Neary taking no chances with Nilsson at his back. Polite applause and a couple of hunting horns blown to mark the corner. Holmgren. It's Hussein's header. McAnally. Sent up again. And Thompson caught in two minds. And he's a little lucky to survive. Bowman missed out on it. Toward Holmgren, to his brother. And it was Larsson's rather hurried shot. Buddy Thompson drawn to the near post, the ball eluding Neary, and it ran right across the face of the goal with no one able to apply the finishing touch. Free kick is given. Pedersen just inside the area. Hussein up again. And it's coming to the number 3. He met it. And a very late save, but a very good one. Denies Lennart Nilsson. Thompson must have seen that a little bit late. He had to adjust his position. He's on the near post now. He's got to get across to the far as we look, and he does get across and well. Good early play. And Lars Zetterlund has come on. Nielsen it was with the challenge and the shot over the top from Pettersson. Coming back to Nielsen, who stayed in the 6-yard area, still with 2 players on the line. And that proved to be the last incident of the match. Just the 1 goal between the teams, scored by Stefan Pettersson. And although the quality of the contest overall left a lot to be desired, it's all set up for a Scottish triumph in the second leg at Tannadice.